Hello friends, in this video I'd like to solve the following problem from the International Mathematical Olympiad 1967, long-listed problem 42, proposed by Romania. We wish to factorize 1 minus cosine to the fifth power of t minus sine to the fifth power of t. So here are my hints for this problem. First, try to write 1 minus cosine to the fifth minus sine to the fifth as the product of three non-trivial factors. Because beyond this point, no obvious factorization can be found, I believe. It is good enough, in other words, to write it as a product of three different factors. Also, 1 can be written as cosine squared of t plus sine squared of t, and the last identity, which will be useful, 1 minus a cubed equals 1 minus a times 1 plus a squared. So give this problem a try. Alright, so let's take our expression 1 minus cosine to the fifth power of t minus sine to the fifth power of t. Let's write it in the following way. Let's write 1 as cosine squared of t plus sine squared of t. Alright, and now from the first two terms I will factor out cosine squared of t, and I am left with 1 minus cosine cubed of t plus sine squared of t, 1 minus sine cubed of t. And now, what I will do, I will write cosine squared as 1 minus sine squared. Also, I will write 1 minus cosine cubed as 1 minus cosine times 1 plus cosine squared of t, because of the of the last hint. And I will write sine squared as 1 minus cosine squared times 1 minus sine 1 plus sine. Know what I will make it. We'll write in the next line. 1 plus sine squared of t. Alright. What else? Now I will take 1 minus sine squared and I will write it as 1 minus sine squared. 1 minus sine times 1 plus sine, sorry. Then I will have 1 minus cosine and 1 plus cosine squared of t. And in the second line, I will write 1 minus cosine times 1 plus cosine. Then we'll have 1 minus sine and 1 plus sine squared. Alright, and what I have written in yellow, notice that we have common factors. So we have 1 minus cosine of t, 1 minus sine of t. And what we are left with is 1 plus sine, 1 plus cosine squared, plus 1 plus cosine times 1 plus sine squared. Alright, and this is our factorization. Because you can try to factorize it further, but to be honest, I have found no success in factorizing it further. We have three different terms, which is good enough for me. And also, I believe that in the official solution, this form or something like that was given. So I believe that this is enough. Yes, and that is it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've learned something new this time, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.